Hello guys, this is Kyle. Welcome to the Kyle Chronicles. And I'm going to be reviewing today American Satan, directed and written by Ash Evelson. If you know who he is, Ash Evelson is the CEO and founder of Sumerian Records, and he just started his own film company called Sumerian Films. Now, the great thing about this is that he's very in tune with music, and he has a really keen eye for dark cinematography. And if you've ever seen him work on any kind of music or anything in his style, this movie really brings that out. Now the actors, it has a pretty wide open cast. We have Andy Biersack, Ben Bruce, Denise Richards, we have John Bradley, we also have Bobo Stewart, we have Mark Boone Jr., Bill Goldberg, Drake Bell, and Malcolm McDowell as well. So there's a lot of big actors that are in this. Now, fun fact is Andy Biersack and Ben Bruce just so happen to be in bands themselves. Ben Bruce is the lead guitarist of Asking Alexandria, and Andy Biersack is the lead singer of Black Veil Brides. So that's like a really cool thing to see in this film. Social media was really the broadband that brought this about. It wasn't really put into movie theaters. So if you went to go see the Avengers, guess what? You ain't gonna see no American Satan trailer. It was brought to everyone's attention through Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and all kind of social media outlets. And it was a very limited release. If people were lucky enough for it to have shown up in their towns, then they were very fortunate enough to see in the theater. Unfortunately for me, where I live, it was nowhere close to me. But it was still worth the wait, and I'm really excited about reviewing this film. To give you guys a little bit of synopsis of the film, the movie is based upon guys from America and guys from the UK that are doing a band together. They end up moving to Hollywood to start this band and start from the ground up. And they eventually run into a guy that is actually the devil. And this guy gives them an opportunity to basically make their dreams come true. They go through a lot of shit. That's all I'm going to tell you. The movie basically goes on through all the issues that this band goes through. And besides the devil aspect in this, it actually pretty much follows like what a lot of bands go through with their careers. By the end of the film, you're going to be like, whoa, what is next? And I'm hoping that they make a sequel to this movie. But what I'm going to have now is I'm going to have my friend Erica come sit in with me, because I had her actually watch the film with me as well. Hearing it from two different people, kind of an idea from everyone's eyes, not just my own. Alright guys, this is my friend Erica. She's also the one that helps me produce my show and everything, so partner in crime right here, right? Anyway, now the thing that is good about this film, and I think that you and I can agree on this, is the fact that it's an indie film. Me being a fan of films in general, I don't really like mainstream films now. I'm a diehard Star Wars fan and like mainstream movies, but I like movies that kind of go back to the roots of like filmmaking, and that's what was enjoyable about this. And the other thing that I loved about this film is in the credits, after the ending, they actually have quotes from famous celebrities that talk about what they were feeling when doing the things that they were doing, either on tour or on stage. So that was, I thought that was clever. Like they had quotes from like good. David Bowie. Who else did they do? They had like the lead singer from Motley Crue. I think they did Axl Rose as well. So like there was actual quotes that kind of go with this, and it's kind of more of lesson learned in this movie. So that's the cool thing about this film. What do you think about it? We'll start there.
I enjoyed the movie for, what it was. I thought it was, there were some things in there that, you don't have in every other movie. So that was good. And it's kind of a lesson, I guess you would say, to bands that are, you know, starting out and the different experiences that they can come up to.
The soundtrack's excellent. There's two different soundtracks. They have one that's the Relentless, all their songs that they write in the movie, and then there's the actual soundtrack that used other music, like they put What It Is by Jonathan Davis, which is really huge because Jonathan Davis just signed on with Sumerian Records and now he's doing a big huge tour. So he actually helped produce the music of the album. So the music was very solid. I mean, it set the tone of the movie perfectly. The one weird thing is that they have Andy Biersack not actually singing in the film, which kind of threw me off because you've heard him sing live.
Right.
And we know how he sounds with Black Veil Brides, but when you watch this, the guy that does the vocals for him is actually the lead singer from Palace Royale. Now, the acting wise, the acting is what...
The acting was legit.
Yeah, like the acting of the movie actually carried that movie. Like not one actor in that movie did a bad job.
Right. They all took their roles seriously. I think they did what they could with the writing itself.
I have to give kudos out to Andy Biersack and Ben Bruce. You know, for guys that have never done a movie before, I have to give credit where credit's due. You guys were fucking awesome in that film. I absolutely fucking loved when you guys were on camera.
Very impressive. You can't. I would say, like, if I didn't know from him telling me that they were not actors, I mean...
Well, they're now actors, because they're going to have a movie.
Well, I know, but, like, beforehand. Like, if you didn't tell me they were in a band and had never acted before in a movie, that I wouldn't be able to really tell that.
Well, the one scene that I actually really liked that kind of showed someone's acting props was Ben Bruce's. When Ben Bruce goes through something very traumatic in the film, and I'm not going to tell you what the hell happens, but you could actually feel that pain.
Yeah, I thought Ben Bruce did a really good job. As you know, he even had some comic relief lines in there. He kind of, you know, keeps the whole vibe going.
Your band is fucking shit, mate. Well, the one thing that we can say about the film is that the idea was a great idea, and you know, it was enjoyable to watch. Now, from what you've told me, and I think we've had debates about this, you thought that the script was kind of...
The script is a little lacking, in my opinion. Just some of the lines are very awkward compared to like what you could just show instead of say. The whole scene with the mom and the daughter getting on the bus and just some of the lines, I'm just like, do you need to say that? Like, it just... You could have just showed it, you know? You didn't have to be like, you know what happens on this bus after the band's done.
It's kind
of like, okay.
That was a little bit weird. This is where we're going to give it our ratings. Now, because I'm a gentleman.
Are we doing like stars, or are we doing...
let's do
like grade-wise.
We'll do guitars.
Guitars?
Guitars.
How many guitars are we?
Oh, we have to go out of 10.
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the film? How many guitars would you give it?
How many guitars? Overall, just as like a film within the other films of my life that I've seen, I would give it a solid 6 guitars out of 10. So definitely not the worst. By any means. I mean, there are worse out there. I think it could have a real cult following.
Well, I would have to go a little bit more beyond yours. I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, my reasoning behind it is, like she said, it was a very solid film. It went with a lot of like old school ways of filmmaking. Now, I give credit where credit's due because one, the big names that they had in it, like they had John Bradley from Game of Thrones. Everyone knows who John Bradley is. You have Malcolm McDowell, who is, hello, Clockwork Orange. You can't go wrong with that film either.
That's a good movie.
It is. It is a good movie. You know, Bill Goldberg, you know, who's WWE wrestler.
And Denise Richards.
And
Where
Denise
have you
Richards.
been? That's awesome.
I know.
Thank
and
you.
she still looks good. definitely check it out. I think I got it 2 different ways. I actually bought it off of iTunes and I bought a physical copy. And
He's extra.
I like to give back to the people that work hard on things. And if
And
I
then
really
didn't you say like in the jacket sleeve there's like they like did something with the fans or
Oh
something?
yeah. So the really awesome thing about this film, and before I go on a tangent, the really awesome thing that they did for their fans is that they actually put their names as a big huge thank you to the people who actually went to the movie, and they had them send a picture of their ticket stub and their name to a certain email or a certain website, and they actually put their names in there. So I would have to say that it's a very enjoyable film. I suggest that you guys check it out, form your own opinion. If you guys watch the film, please comment below. Comment below the description. Just let me know what you guys think of it. I'll also put out a link to the website where you can purchase any of the Relentless merch that they do have available. They have t-shirts, they have flags, and they also have the DVD and Blu-ray itself. So it is available on Blu-ray and DVD. That's going to be a wrap up for us. The great thing is that the next video is in a couple days. I'm going to be going on a trip to Philadelphia to go see Asking Alexandria and Black Veil Brides play in Philly at the Electric Factory, and I'm so excited. I've seen Asking Alexandria. This is going to be my 4th time. I've seen them at Warped Tour 2011, Warped Tour 2015, and I saw them at the 10 Years of Black Tour. I'll be doing a film about that, about my adventures there, probably show some of the live show as well, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Please subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want. And I think I'm going to be doing a contest, so there's going to be something that I may be giving away, that if anyone's a fan of anything that I do, especially any kind of music, you guys may be getting a special surprise, and I'll be talking about that in the next video. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good night. Peace.